Ooh.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Girl, go to sleep.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
That's complete. Roma Dunze. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Williams loses the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of can converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 1. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. Gets past him at the 10. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Here's Darnold. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. From the gun, it's Walker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Andrew Billings drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal.
I missed it.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well.
Good night,
if
Madison.
you don't score yourself on defense,
Medicated.
to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Oh, so you know what sarcasm sounds like. Do you like it? I don't care. Yeah, I know.
At the
You never
line,
cared.
prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll look to get something
Well, you
started.
should.
They need to, down 10-0
Too young to
early
not-
as they've
to
got
not
it 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, trying to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nicky Manwari. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 49 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. action. It's Darnold. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
2nd and 10. Jet sweep. Here's Smith and Jigba.
Why he tweaked on the inside like that?
It's a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Back to throw, Darnold. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back into 32. Grady Jarrett able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
Jason Myers for the Seahawks field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
On the tackle. A gain of a yard.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
For a Chicago Bears.
On play action, here's Williams. Out to his left. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Play action. Now Williams. Rolling to his left.
Oh, thank you.
And he's got him there on the crossing route. That's more. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Off the play fake, it's Williams. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he knocks the
That
ball
was so
away.
lucky.
Falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Darnold, he can beat you in a number of ways, and there the scramble for the first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running left is Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Darnold.
Oh, Lord.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. I know, but you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of...
What? Inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big pickup of 38.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Looking to throw is Williams.
Oh, my
Over
God.
the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago! Cole Kmet, 30 yards. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Santos able to tank on the extra point. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. A shotgun snap for Darnold, eluding the pressure right. And Walker has it. Now this will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 6. Faking the give, Darnold. Outright to Smith-Njigba. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Open man right side is cut complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Darnold. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And another negative play there as they stop him again.
You can't toss the ball.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Myers' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive. But get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
37-yard line.
From the gun, here's Williams. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. They end up getting stumped twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try it now with Swift.
Oh, lucky!
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Once again, it's Swift.
Oh, strip him.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second down at the 47-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
He went back to San Diego.
Here's Williams.
Man,
And the throw there going to be
went back to
incomplete.
LA. I mean,
I'm
not
getting
San
the
Diego.
sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers, both on the sidelines and in the huddle, looking at each other.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Seahawk football, first and 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looking to put a drive together. Off of play action, Darnold. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The lines move there, look like nobody open, now second down.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
I'm glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, second and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up third and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
To throw is Darnold.
Oh my!
That's
Thank you.
incomplete,
It was out of reach, but
flag down, so hang
God
on.
damn, I'll
Big
take it.
call coming on third down. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And from the 34, here's second and 4. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker.
He didn't get
He's
it.
going to have
I'm
the
about to say.
first down at about the 38.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Back to Walker on first down. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
It's second and 8.
Now Darnold. Incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now at Soldier Field. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Now it's Darnold. Going up top for Cup. This is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be first and goal from an ideal position.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They're going to look to throw. He completes this to Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker taking it in. And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
I should have missed it. Oh, no, I didn't.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 23. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Forced, and Darnold, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears.
I ain't had to do that.
And they bring this
That was stupid.
back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks,
he's got it.
I
So
didn't
they
have to do
convert
that.
the
That
two that keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a two-score game.
That's a fucking bench route. What the fuck was I doing that for?
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he must.